Let's do pranayama to begin. So make sure you're comfortable in your seat. And just take a moment to arrive and close your eyes. You can ground through the seat, lift up through the heart. And as you breathe in to the heart center, you start to observe a shift and allow yourself this time that you've dedicated to your practice to coming to just being. So come to the methods we'll use, which is concentration, meditation, and ultimately just coming into a place where we are. Embodiment of truth, bliss, true self. And we can offer this practice and all of the ways that we practice and study to be of benefit to all beings. May all beings be at peace, liberated. You can bring the hands center and take a breath in. Just one Om. Om. So for the pranayama today, let's do just one round of Bhastrika breath. So it's the sort of bellows where you are inhaling, exhaling equal, and you'll feel it in the right around the solar plexus. So there's like pumping there. And it's sort of like the sniffing dog sensation up in the nasal cavities. It's a little bit more rapid than say Kapalabhati, but go at whatever pace works for you and try to stay with it as long as you can. But if it starts to feel like you're straining, just stop. And then we'll just do one breath retention. So we'll hold on the inhale after we do one round. Okay, so take a tall seat, just one deep breath in through nose, sit up tall. Good, shoulders down, exhale. And begin. Five, four, three, two, one, release that, and then breathe in, fill your lungs. Hold at the top, engage the bandhas. And then release, try to release without a lot of sound, just so comfortable, letting the breath come back out. Just observe, be still, take a moment. Great way to literally move out anything as far as mucus that might be happening in the nasal cavities, but also just kind of clearing out the anything obscuring us today. So just come into a downward facing dog to begin. And you can let the fingers and the toes stretch, let the hips rise. And pedal out the feet, whatever you like in your first down dog, just kind of feeling and sensing the breath moving into awareness, really moving into the fingers, the toes, ankles, the wrists, the knees, the elbows, the shoulders, the hips, and then going right up through the spine, the belly, the chest, the neck, crown of the head. Every piece becoming connected. If anything does feel disjointed, just bring it all into the practice. Take another breath in downward facing dog. And then you can bend the knees if you like, walk your feet forward and come into Uttanasana, keeping the knees bent as much as you like, and drop the head. Deep breath in, and just let the spine hang down as you exhale. Maybe a lot of bend in the knees this first one, whatever you need, so you can feel the feet equally grounded under you. And then you can come up nice and slow and stacking the spine. Once the chin is up parallel, you're going to take the shoulders up on an inhale, and at the same time, you're going to take the toes up. So I'm going to fix my, I feel like I'm really dark. I don't know if that helps on your end, but it was really dark on my screen. So you're taking just an inhale and the shoulders rise, and you're also lifting the toes. And then as you exhale, shoulders back and down, toes lower, and just do 3 of those. Inhale, toes lift and spread, shoulders lift and round down, lower toes. Again, inhale, good, and lower. Inhale, toes up, shoulders up, and everything lowers back down. And then we're just gonna do like 3 thumps through the heels. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3. It's just a little nice grounding method. And then we'll come to Samasthiti, so you can reach the arms up on your inhale. Go up and back as much as you like. Take your time, fold. Come down over the legs, Uttanasana. Cool, and then from there, inhale, lift the chest, the heart. Place your hands down and go back into plank. Top of a push-up. Cool. Sorry, you're fine, I'm not in the screen. And then lower down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Good, and then inhale, find low cobra, tall cobra. You can do up dog if you like. Wonderful, so that spread of the collar, that looks really good. The shoulders down, elbows in, and then downward facing dog. Lift the hips. So now another round of down dog, just count the breath, try to find it steady in through nose. And slow out through nose. Spread fingers. Nice, and then keeping the eye gaze just somewhere steady. Maybe look up towards the navel. Lift heels, bend knees, travel the feet to the top. And that lift of the chest, heart, and then the drop of the head. Come up, reach up, maybe go back. And then bring it all back through the center. Samasthiti, arms down. We're gonna do the half moon into the like the half moon salutation. So we'll kind of step into triangle. Okay, so just start with the arms up overhead, the half moon, interlacing the 10 fingers. Cross the thumbs, release your index fingers up, stretch up out of your waist. Glue the biceps to the ears, press the heels down, send the tail down, everything narrow into the spine. And then stretch up one more when you inhale, and then go over to the right. Keep breathing in and out through the nose, press your hips out to the left. Good, create an extension all over the left side. Stomach muscles really strong. Weight back in the heels, open up the chest, squeeze your palms a little bit more so you can come down. Let the torso drop a little more down. And change, come back up. Stop in the middle and then stretch up. Just observe what you feel and then create a way to sustain the posture. So you set up nice and slow to reach up to go over. Go ahead, bend to the left. So you can find that depth of coming down the torso while maintaining the squeeze of the palms. Arms, legs, no bend. So only go down as far as you can maintain. The tail a little down, you can think a little bottom, left shoulder forward, right hip forward, keep going. And change, come back up. We'll backward bend next, so lift up the heart. Good, press your heels down. Lift the chest up, and then just let the head go back. So opening up the throat, lift the chest more, squeeze palms, reach arms, and start to take your arms slowly back. Breathe in and out through the nose comfortably with eyes open, chest up. Press the hips forward. So you can squeeze a little at the butt and then lift your chest more as you go back. Reach back. Go back more. Chest up. Change, come up. Flat back to come down, so bending the knees. And then you can scoop around for your heels. Fingers down towards them, and then drop your head. And just wrap the elbows as far behind the calves as they'll go. Press the big toes down so the weight rolls a little forward into the toes, and then lift the shoulders, like let the shoulders come off the ears. Make sure there's no gap between your body and your legs. Bending the knees as much as you need to so you can stay in the posture, the wonderful compression into the organs, and then this whole stretching, lengthening the entire backside. The tail to the head, the tail to the toes. Take one more deep breath. Relax the face, the head, drop the skull weight down. And then change, circle the arms forwards. You can come up with the hinge. And you rise all the way up. And now we'll do the step of the right foot out to the right. It's a pretty big step. So you come into the arms parallel triangle. So you'll do bent knee triangle. Sink the hips, set it up, take your time, and then bring right elbow into knee. Lift your left chest up. And option, look up, chin, shoulder. Keep the right knee really bent, stand up, down, the left foot. Sink a little bit, glutes sort of tuck under, and then maybe that gives you a little more reach up through the left heart, through the left fingers, reach down to the right fingers. The fingers are opening up, spreading the shoulders. Breathe into the center of the chest. Strong left leg, come up, and then do your other side. So we'll just pivot the right toes in, the left toes out. Lift up through the heart as you bend your left knee. So moving into the deep lunge with the left leg, and then take the left elbow in front of the left knee. Reach up, reach down, equal. Maybe a little more concentrate on the right arm up, or the right chest up rather, so there's no collapse. But then you have to really use the strength in the low body to support the side body staying long. Concentrate the eye gaze up beyond your right fingers. Press left elbow to left knee. Breathe comfortably in and out through the nose. Change. Come up, straighten left leg. Let's bring the arms overhead, palms together. And turn pivot on the heels to face the right foot. Okay, so the left foot about 45. We'll do head to knee. Spinal rounding, stretch up. It's a huge amount of concentration, like right at the beginning. Chin in and round down. So that's why we're moving pretty slow. You can really feel what's happening and keep your breath connected to the awareness. You can bend your knee if the forehead's not on the knee. Pull the belly in, press the fingertips down. Right hip back, left hip forward. Try to come up on two straight legs, right hip back. Chin last. Good, and then turn, pivot. So when you turn and pivot, you've got your right foot at about 45 degrees. Hands in prayer, thumbs crossed. First stretch up and also ground the feet. And then chin in and then stretch up again the arms. So you can kind of catch the backs of your ears as you come down. Keep the chin glued to your throat. And bend the front knee until it reaches the forehead. Scoop the belly in, press the floor away, left hip back, right hip forward. Try to straighten front leg, press down feet, and round up to come out. And then you can pivot so you can step the feet back together. arms down, and just be still, take a breath. Great, okay, so let's go into another salutation in the sun. Reach up the arms, the chest, the eyes as you inhale. Maybe go back. And you'll find your exhale to fold you in half, release the head. Inhale, lift the chest. Go back into a plank and just hold plank for a few moments. You can feel the center of the palms, energy lifting into the front side back of the heart, fingertips are strong, and the legs are really strong. Pull the abs up, finding the point where the hips aren't sagging, they're also not in like a down dog situation, so line with the shoulders, and a little bit of a slant. Find your plank and then lift the back of the heart even more. So the shoulders scapular are pretty wide across the back and down a bit. Take one more breath here. You can lower down however you like. Low push-up, modified push-up. I'm in your knees, chest, chin. And then hold your up dog. Okay, so it could be cobra with the hips on the ground. You can hold there, lower tall cobra, or hold with the pressing the tops of the feet down. You kind of squeeze a little the heels together, lift the chest, and just breathe into your up dog or your cobra. A couple moments you can really feel it. Good, downward. Step the right foot forward and come into a lunge. Okay, so the left heel lifts. Press the ball of the left foot down, the big toe especially. Lifting through the heart. If you want to backward bend, you can do the interlace finger grip, cross thumbs, release index, just like in half moon. So lifting up first the gaze, keep the chest lifting, and then keep the arms back. That's optional. Keep the back leg really strong. Good, we're gonna go right into a warrior three. Okay, so you'll shift into the right leg and let the left leg lift as the body comes down. Find the legs powerful. Keep reaching the chest, heart forward, and then you can sweep the arms back. Rotate the palms down. Breathe. And then maybe go into split arm variation where you bring the chest more down, the leg more up. You gotta look forward though. And then release your fingertips down to the ground or use blocks, if you like, for your standing split. And squeeze the leg in the air, really point the toes, or flex, but do something with the leg that really gives you a feeling of contraction of all the muscles there from the butt to the toes. And it doesn't matter if the front leg is bent a little, that's fine if you need that. But just feel how you can distribute your weight all over. Good, the right foot, try to keep your left leg in the air. It can go a little high, it can go very high. Go with your breath. One more. Good, and then come step back into your high lunge. Lift the chest. Going right into the hips, into this, creating powerful strength in the front body. We're doing a lot for the stomach and spleen today, as far as the pathways. Okay, lower the left knee down. And you can bring your right foot a little in if you need to under the knee. Let's twist to the right. So the first round, you're going to take the left hand down, like inside of the knee. It's a little more about just kind of twisting at the ribs, the chest. You won't feel as much compression in the organs. And then look down, bring the hands down. And let's come into just a like a runner's stretch for the front leg. Bringing the hips back as much as you like. I like to rotate my toes out and get a little more into my, I don't know, it goes a little more into my inner leg, but you can keep the leg parallel, whatever you like. Just find a good stretch for your right leg here. And breathe. And then come back to the lunge. Let's go back to the step back to down dog, actually. Yeah, we'll just do all that on the second side. We won't get too crazy on one side at a time. So go to down dog, take a breath in, and a breath out. And let's go high lunge, second side, left foot forward. Squeeze your right glute a lot. Try to get the right leg straight. As the hips lower down, there's a lift up for your center, and then you can take your arms up. Maybe just stay here. Feel that, left hip drawing back and in, right hip steering forward. Squeeze the right glute a lot so you're getting a safe opening for the hip flexor. And then if you want to go backward bend, look up the eyes, reach up the arms, and try to touch the wall behind you. Come up if you backward bend. Go into your warrior three. Okay, so a lot of powerful strength in the left leg. Maybe finding some wobbles there and investigating how you can use the little muscles on the shin, on the ankle, the foot, as well as all the bigger muscles, the quads, the abs, the glutes. And then when you're ready, fly the arms open. Maybe stay here for a couple of breaths. Maybe hands come back in towards the sides. That can make it a little more easy on the shoulders. And then if you want to practice the balance point of the leg up, chest forward, leg goes higher, chest comes forward and down, more and more arms out to the wings, like, what do you call it? Chalavasana. Go ahead, standing split. So hands on the blocks or to the ground. And then don't worry about how high your right leg goes, but squeeze it and then just see how much it wants to stretch up. Relax your head. And just splitting the legs, breathe. And change. Step the right toes back. Lower the right knee down. And set up for, so that the not modify, that's not really the right word, but the twist with the right hand down. It's just a different kind of twist. A little more about just opening the chest, turning the rib cage, not really squeezing into the organs a ton. We'll do that one in another moment, but breathe. And then you can look down, bring the left hand down. Any version of runner's hamstring stretch. Take the hips as far back. So I like to put mine all the way down, right? But whatever lets you kind of connect and observe what's going on left side leg. Maybe rotating the foot out if you want to get a little more into the IT band. Take a breath. Good. And then step back to downward facing dog. Let's bring knees to table. So just lowering the knees down onto the ground. And do the cow, drop the navel, front of the spine forward, down, lift the heart, look up. Cow and then cat, looking around, tuck. As you exhale. Feel what's happening in the shoulder blades. Ooh, I said that and my shoulder just popped. Lift your heart, look up. And round and tuck. Look back. A couple more like that, or you can play with some wrist stretches if you want to turn your fingers back. Open up the front of the wrist. You can still do cat-cow. And then just take the, let's take the toes to tuck and just sit your hips on your heels, but with the toes tucked. Just for a moment, it won't be a long hold, but we'll stretch the feet, the plantar fascia. And then bring the right foot forward and keep the left knee down and then untuck the left toes. So we'll do the Kapiyasana. We're gonna do like all the versions, okay? So, do adjustments as you need. The first one, hands start low back, so you can kind of press a little bit the hips forward. Just think the pelvis a little come forward. And then relax your shoulders. You have the hands there for support to give more space to the upper chest, the collarbone lifting, and just lifting the eyes, the gaze is enough, but if you want, you can lift your chin. And go back with the gaze, contracting the left glute, press the top of the left foot down. The other option for the hands is pressing them into the ground, your fingertips. But otherwise, leave them at the low back. So you can relax the throat, the eyes, the cheeks, and just breathe, lift your heart. Lift your chest, come up. And then we're gonna do the thigh stretch. Bend the left knee, catch the foot. You're really forward of the knee. And then pulling the heel in without twisting the chest. So if it's really close, you can take the sort of Bekasana grip. Just go to where you can feel a stretch in your left thigh muscle. Try to relax around that sensation, relaxing the thigh. Release that one and come back into Kapiyasana. So you can start with the hands at the low back, press the top of the foot down, squeeze your left butt, lift your arms up. If you want, you can take Kali Mudra, lift the chest, let the head go back, lift the chest, lift the arms, and take maybe the arms back. There's lots of other variations. Do whichever one you can stay. It's a comfortable breath in and out through the nose. Change, come up. Keep your, or set your left knee under the left hip. Bring your right heel under the right knee. Keep your left arm up. You can have your right hand to the hip. And just lift long to the left side. You can even like a little bit side bend here, just to get some length. And then we're gonna twist to the right. When you twist, think about now bringing your whole left shoulder across the knee. So the organs move across, the ribs move across. There's really no space between your right thigh and the ribs organs. So you can stack the hands in prayer. Forearms, vertical. Or you could do bind here, right arm behind, left arm under. Make sure the right chest is still lifted, not rounded. So there's lots of length. And then maybe look up. And release posture. Bring the right foot out just a bit. And lower the forearms. So go into lizard. Maybe walk the left knee further back. If that's available, just settle down. Let the heart, the chest, the face, the belly drop more down to the ground. So find a way to come into something that you can just stay with. Surrendering the weight of the body more and more and breathing into the whatever the sensations are that arise for you. Try to slow the breath down, inhaling through the nose. And exhaling fully through the nose. And just stay. One more slow, deep breath here. Come on to, we'll go right into a plank on our forearms. So we can take the right foot back, stack the shoulders over the elbows, and the forearms are parallel. You can go spread fingers and stay in either the plank low, right? If you bring your feet together, it kind of can make it a little harder in a way. Or you can walk your toes in and do dolphin. Either way. Or if you're working on Pinchamayurasana, maybe lifting one leg, maybe both legs, or one at a time. Concentrate. Just stay whatever you chose. Make your way into a downward facing dog from there. And we'll go into a plank, top of a push-up, lowering down, chaturanga, upward, downward. Left foot forward, Kapyasana, untuck right toes. Bring hands low back. For the first sort of kind of connecting to this side. So it's like this right hip flexor. As you bring the pelvis more forward, good, contract the right glute, lift your chest. Maybe lift the gaze. So you see something above you a little bit or a lot. Same breath. Just stay. Press the top of the right foot. Squeeze the right glute. Change. Come up, thigh stretch. Right knee bend. Catch the foot, steer the chest forward. Not going to hold it super long. You try to lean back rather than forward in this one, but take your time and again, just concentrate on the right quad. Relaxing. Change. Kapyasana, second round. This time, if you want, arms can come up overhead. Press the right foot down, lift the chest. Good. So the lift of the arms as well, the squeeze of the palms, right? And then you can steer the index fingers a little more back, a little more back, a little more back. Like you're trying to touch and see the wall behind you. Go to where you can breathe and stay. Keep exploring. This is a crescent moon shape on the right side. It's like half moon, crescent moon. Then come up. Twist to the left this time. So have the left knee under heel, or over heel, sorry, right hip over knee. Reaching more up to the right side, that tiny little bit of, like you can side bend just a little bit to get even longer. And then bring your shoulder across the knee. And then maybe even, like I will use my hand and move my belly or my ribs a little bit more up to the left. But there is, eventually, the shoulder will come across the knee, and there's really no space between the torso and the thigh. So then that gives us even sort of more massage or compression into the organs, though we're twisting the whole spine from the tail to the crown of the head, and then opening the left chest. And if you want to bind, go for that. Otherwise, stay. Hands, prayer, forearms perpendicular to the floor. Open up your eyes and look beyond your left heart shoulder. Good, gently unwind so you can set up for a lizard lunge. You just heel to the foot out. This is enough so you can lower your chest. Any variation in the pose. We'll take some slow breaths. And then once you drop down, maybe just right arm, maybe both arms. It's nice sometimes to have, if you want to put a block under the forehead, that can be nice. Anything you like, so you can allow that sensation of letting go, of trying to hold everything up. And then just let gravity kind of take you into the posture. The only amount of, really the only sort of thing you want to concentrate on keeping a little active is that left foot. Just in this one that we're doing, I'm going to try to keep the left foot pressing down just a bit. And otherwise, relaxing and just letting go and slowing the breath down. Especially notice if you can elongate your exhale. Just let it linger, let it continue, draw it out without struggle. And even sometimes like a sigh if you want, or a Brahmini breath would be like the humming can help us find that end of the exhale, like at the end of the Om. Just to give us that little bit like, oh, it does go more. It's like a little bit longer. There's a little more space there to relax into. And that can signal the brain, the nervous system to calm. Not have to be so on alert all the time. Okay, so come out when you're ready. And go to, let's do go to another forearm. Why not? Go to plank on the forearms or dolphin forearms. And how about this round? If you prefer, if you want to go upside down, you don't want to do forearm stand, go into a headstand. So you can put the top of the head down and draw the legs up. But do something that lets you just breathe comfortably. In and out through the nose. So dolphin or headstand. Something head below heart. Or forearm stand, or even child's pose. Release posture, whatever you chose, and then come to a downward facing dog. Walk your hands to the back of your mat, towards your feet, and then just come on up to stand. And take a moment to observe. Let's do standing bow, just one on each side. So left arm up alongside of the ear, right elbow bend in. Reach to pick up the inside right ankle, knees together. Lift the chest, lift the left ring, all fingers, and then start to kick. Kick back the right shoulder, charge forward the left shoulder. Shoulder under chin, look out over the top of the left hand as you bring your body down more and more. Keep kicking and stretching equal for 5, 4, 3, 2, change. Nice. Release and be still. Take a breath. Second side, you can start right arm up alongside of the ear, palm face forward. Rotate the left palm out, thumb to the back wall. Pick up the left foot inside ankle, knees together. Stretch up more, a little bit chin up. Point your left toes so you can really find the kick. As you begin to kick back, left shoulder goes back. The right shoulder comes out forward under the chin and just look straight out over the fingertips as you bring your body down more and more. Keep going for 5. And your standing leg 4, 3, 2, kick one more. Change. Nice, lower foot, be still. Just take a breath. Okay, let's do one more standing posture. Okay, just one more, and then we're going to do the rest of the practice. We'll be on the ground. So this one, you're bringing the right knee as high up towards the right shoulder as you can. So vinyasa, similar kind of feel. You could wrap it with your, yeah, cool. And then just find your standing leg really strong. Take left hand to hip, hold right big toe. Keep your standing leg really strong, shoulders over the hips. So as you start to kick out, maybe the right knee stays bent, but lean a little forward. Yeah. Now both hands hip, leg in the air for 5. Lift your pelvic floor, 4, 3, 2, and 1, change. Okay. Press your right foot down. Lift your left knee up. Maybe like wind removing, vinyasa. Circle your ankle if you like. And just establish your standing leg. Right hand hip. And grab left big toe, maybe knees stay really bent. Just start to kick it a tiny bit. Concentrate on the press down the right foot. Both hands hips. Legs stay in the air for 5. That's good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Change, lower. Release posture. Okay, now we'll come down and we're going to go into we're actually going to go into peacock next. Okay, so we're just going to do it. You know peacock. You're bringing the elbows into the right and close to the navel. Fingers point back. And you're just going to do one or do 2, whatever. If you want to do 1 and hold it, try to stay in for 5 breaths. So you can do the version with the feet long back behind you with the forehead down or the forehead up. And you shift forward. Yeah, so you got to use your fingertips to bring the weight more forward. So my forearms are like way forward of my wrists. Activate the inner abdominal muscles, but drop your weight down. Change. Good, let that go. And shake out your wrists if you need to. Good to do that one every day, some version of it, okay? So we did. Okay, let's go into a crow. So the hands spread wide. Bring your knees high up on your shoulders, towards your armpits. You can think shoulders, knee to shoulder, there it is again. Like we use that a lot, that sort of connection. Okay, and then shift the weight forward. Little spinal rounding, tuck your toes to your hips. Bring your heels up. Good, change. Okay, camel. Stand on your knees. Bring your hands to your low back. So start with the connection to the breath in and out through the nose. Tail down, hips forward, chest up, eyes back. Let your throat open. So we're doing a lot of that sort of activation of the front body, a lot of heat probably happening because we're working a lot in the third chakra around the navel. Lift your chest, go up, go back. Stay in the posture. So do it in a way that you can sustain. If you want to grab heels, you can do that. Send the hips more forward, chest up, eyes back, go back. Stay. If your hands are on your heels, bring them to the low back first, one at a time, so you can press up with that support. And then just sit down, take a moment, and be still. Maybe close your eyes and concentrate around the heart itself, the chest. Maybe you feel or see something there or sense something. Literal heartbeat racing a little, or another thing that you might sense. Who knows? You know, right? Okay, so let's do rabbit. Okay, so I'm gonna take the crown of the head ready. You know rabbit, right? Round forward. So you got to get for the heels with the hands and tuck the chin in and scoop the belly. The forehead, try to touch it to the knees and grab your heels and then roll forward like a wheel. Press the heels more together, like use your hand grip, pressing the palms down. And that'll take pressure off the head. You'll be able to lift your hips maybe one more higher, then just stay and breathe. Slowly, slowly come out. The chin will come last. Good. And then bring both legs out in front. Bring the right knee, foot across the left knee. And let's twist. You could do Matsyendrasana with the bottom leg folded if you like. Right hand is at the base of the spine, maybe left elbow across the knee. Twist to the right. Open up the chest, look beyond your right shoulder. Do any binds you want to do, but stay in the twist and breathe. Untwist, switch, right knee forward, left foot heel across the knee corner, left hand behind, and twist to the left. The collar stays wide, the chest stays up. The heart is still lifted as you twist and turn and churn around the spine, each and every vertebrae, around the central channel of the spine, the Sushumna Nadi, and the subtle body anatomy, this prana, life force. Unwind when you're ready. We're gonna do, okay, just a couple more. We're gonna do Navasana next with the Bhastrika breathing we did at the beginning, okay? So, set up your Navasana however you need. So you could do supported with the hands under the thighs, legs straight, legs bent, or unsupported with the hands by the sides. Arms up a little, makes it a little more fun or challenging maybe, but begin Bhastrika, in and out through the nose. Good, change. Release posture. And then come into a reverse table. So just press into the feet, and we'll do that breath one more time. Lift the butt. Your head can come back. Vastrika again. Release, chin forward, hips down. Okay, let's come into a I'm trying to decide based on time. Let's see where we are. We're getting close. Okay, I want to do just one wide leg squat with a come into a wide leg squat. Let's just start there. Yeah. So your toes can be turned out, turned in, whatever you like. And then just let the hips come down. We're gonna do one spot more sort of spinal rounding. So you can widen your feet, but keep a lot of bend in the knees, and then drop your head. And then just today, walk your fingers back. So you can kind of just send the head more and more through the legs. Think spinal rounding, pull the navel in, and just as far back as you can take your fingers. And then you can kind of grab with your hands, and that helps pull the spine a little more through. You do want to keep the navel drawing towards the spine for this one. If you have Tadasana, you can do that. So you could take the shoulders, if they're under the knees, right? You could wrap the arms around and go for the strap of their shirt. We're not going to hold it super long, so that walking the hands back is a nice first step to just feel the spinal rounding with the legs spread. And then come on out. You can walk your hands back forward, lift your chest. And then we'll take it to just transition to a downward facing dog. And we'll do one final Kapyasana or going into Hanumanasana. Okay, so Kapyasana, right foot forward, left knee down. And the hands can come to low back. Or you can take your left knee further and further back, maybe hands to the ground or block, and flex your right foot, working on your split. Either way, strength of the legs. Good. And then you'll be able to eventually, your legs are so strong, you can lift your arms up. So you can see, as you know, we did a couple of Kapyasana, we did kind of the longer version, held it. And you can see how that pose builds into this one. And then you can take it right from here into a pigeon fold of the right leg. So bringing the right shin in, and then letting your chest come forward and down. And just observe the whole right side body, the outer ankle, the outer shin, the outer right thigh, hip. Relax the jaw, relax the shoulders, the fingers, whatever you're doing with your head and your arms, just see how much space and ease you can bring into the joints at the elbows and the wrists, the jaw, the tongue. Good, come on up. You can transition from downward facing dog. We'll step the left foot forward and the right knee will come down. You can bring again the hands to set up Kapyasana, to go into deeper, splitting of the legs. Hanumanasana, maybe blocks under the hands. Keep the chest up. Squeeze your glutes, like your right glute especially, and then your left quad. Really strong, powerful legs. And if you want to take the arms up in Hanumanasana, you can do that. Lift the energy up. Beautiful. Okay, go into the pigeon. Left side, Ekapada, one-legged. Raja Kapotasana. And just keep allowing this awareness. Really what we're practicing, this concentration is active, like we're doing that, we are doing concentration. And then what happens, the goal is meditation, which is just being, right? You're not doing that, but you do these processes, these postures and holds and concentrations, and like creating this awareness to really see where our mind might be obscuring things, or even just like some negative thought or something comes in. It's like just taking us away from what's actually happening, and so that's a simple action we can take to then absorb and just be. Okay, let's come up, lift your chest, any variation you want to do out of the pigeon, and then we're going to come into a, just bring your both knees forward. We do splits on both sides, yeah we did, okay. So bring your hands, now we'll just take the hands and put them at the gut. So the fists in the gut, as you know we do, the child's pose. And then you get this nice abdominal massage. So you can do wrist circles or just simply let your body come down. Let your head, make sure your head is on the ground. So you might, if you use a pillow or block, it's fine. So you can relax the shoulders, the neck. And then just breathe deep into the kidneys. Powerful spleen and stomach point is where we have our, probably our fists, hopefully. And then on the reverse, in the back side, we're really tapping into the energy of, and the literal where the kidneys are, vitality. Right. And a sense of releasing from, fear or worry that could be lodged either in the gut or the low back. That kind of tension can sometimes be just where we're holding some emotions. It could be just from our subconscious. It could be something literal, right? Like, oh, I'm worried about this thing, and oh, my gut's a mess, right? So, or it could be just something you're not even aware of. But just stay for a couple of moments and give yourself the breath and this pressure in the gut a little bit, softening the organs, massaging as much as you like. Deepen your breath, maybe sigh or open your mouth on your exhale, a little hum. And then you're going to come up. You're going to go into, let's do one more camel. So with all of that sort of ease now, lift the chest. Doesn't have to be like a huge camel. Just let it grow, like let it come from the breath. Let it come from experiencing the front body now, extending the eyes, opening up, maybe hands to the heels. We're not going to hold it super long, so just get in. Let it feel good. And then change, come up. And right away this time, lie down on your back. And let the spine go. Let the arms float out to the sides. We're going to do we're going to do two postures on our back, and then we'll be in Shavasana. So practice Shavasana now, but not quite final. We'll do a couple supine postures to support and nourish all of what we just did. So we did kind of a lot. So bend your right knee, do wind removing, pull the right knee towards your right shoulder. And find your hands strong, that interlace, use your forearms, your hands that keep the shoulders down, the chin a little in, and really try to get the spine long. It's like your knees are moving in opposite direction, your right knee coming up, your left knee lengthening down. Maybe kick your left heel onto the ground. Pull one more time and just hold. And change, please. Right arm, right leg down, arms all the way release. And then set up your left side, bend knee, interlace, and pull, pull, pull. Left knee moving up and in towards the armpit, right knee kind of going down into the right heel. Maybe you have to flex the right foot to kind of feel the heel. That's a nice option if you like. Chin in, look down, keep pulling. Try to even out your elbows, even out your wrists. Whole spine flat as possible, the back spine. Pull one more time and just hold and breathe. Release, leg down, arms down. Do both knees side by side, ankles. Wrap your arms a couple inches below the knees. Try to grab your elbows or what you can get and then pull. Same idea. Flatten everything in the back body down. Make sure the tail is long, down, sacrum down. Concentrate on the, like that pulling, and then just breathe and hold. Pressing the knees together and down. Shins down. Change. Release posture, arms, legs down. Cool, and then we'll just take the arms out to the sides. It can be bent, elbows are straight. I like to do palms face down, supine twist, knees in, and drop them to the left. You can have one knee bent, both knees bent, whatever works for you to find you're on the outer edge of your left hip, and then your gaze floats over to the right. And reaching out maybe through the index fingers, you can trace the large intestine pathway, the index finger up the front of the arm, shoulder, chest. And the left index finger to the right nostril, you can really feel that. And then we're in the literal organ, the large intestine. Nice twist here in the low back. Take another moment, another deep breath in. Relaxing the shoulders as much as possible, trying to let the shoulders be on the ground, but you don't have to force it. You can also set up sometimes differently where you put body parts to create more ease around the neck, the shoulders. Change, do your other side. So the knees or one knee, you could keep the bottom leg straight if you want, or both knees stacked. Twist to the left. Roll, gaze to the left, knees to the right. And breathe. Notice how long you can extend your exhale. Really drop. Do one more. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Final Shavasana. Go ahead and return the arms and legs into the mat so they can get long, and let the toes flop out. The palms can face up. Maybe tuck the shoulders a little under, release the wrists, the hands, the fingers, the gaze. Close your eyes, relax the inner eyes, the eyelids, the throat, relax the face, ears, jaw, tongue, neck, collar, relax, heart, all the nerves in the arms, Rest in the chest and the organs, the ribs, relax. Stay and be still for a few more moments and just kind of any scanning you want to take to give that signal to the body that it can just relax completely. Let your body just rest in its natural state, completely undisturbed, and every cell in a state of perfection is full of light, life force, prana. Let your breath relax into its natural state. You don't have to do anything at all with the breath. Let it go. Let your mind just rest, relax into the natural state of pure awareness, consciousness. Even the thoughts, or you can think of the thoughts as speech. What we create in our minds, just let it happen. And you continue to just observe, become the witness. Consciousness. May all beings everywhere be at peace, liberated. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I guess the sun is out now.